Hi, Jules here for Talk to Me Tuesday on Tuesday, March 10th. Wow. So I didn't make a video last week. Every day I was like, I need to do that. And work the last few weeks has been kind of crazy. And so I really didn't even get much in the way of crafting done because I was too tired when I got home. But I did get the binding sewn to the back of the two quilts I already showed you. That's done. And then that was last week. And then this past weekend, I quilted a third Project Linus quilt that I'm trying to get all three of them done and bound and labeled and washed so that I can turn in this Saturday, which is the meeting. However, I had to hit up the group and see if anyone that lived in my area had any extra labels because apparently I'm out. So this was pieced at BFF Retreat with Jennifer in Cloudcroft in 2018. Orphan block quilt. Some of them came from her. Some of them came from the ones that were donated to my Linus group from that teacher that retired, quilting teacher. And I went with sort of a burgundy-ish thread, even though there's a few blocks on here that are really light, and that worked really well, except for one block, which was a machine embroidered block, and the background was really light, and I quilted it, and then I was like, okay, I really hate this. Like, the burgundy on it was just killing me. And it was in the second row from the bottom, so I was close to finishing, and there was no way I could start over. So after going back and forth with Jennifer with ideas, I decided to quilt all of the blocks except for that one in that burgundy. So I went ahead and finished quilting the rest of the quilt, and then I went back and did micro stippling on the embroidered block in a neutral thread, and I love it. Here it is next to one of the other blocks. So I've dubbed this the one of these things is not like the others quilt. I really love how it turned out. That was really fun, and it wasn't that hard. It was a little awkward maneuvering the quilt around that one block, but it was not that hard, and I still got the whole thing quilted in a single day. The back is the majority of what's left of that cat's fabric that was on the back of the Project of Doom for Linus that I did, that Jennifer quilted and that I bound and turned in last month. And again, the burgundy looks, I was worried it would be too dark and basically make it to where you couldn't even tell there were cats, but it's fine. And then down in the area where the neutral thread comes in, again, it turned out fine. I'm really excited. I had a ton of these strips left over from somewhere. I'm not sure. I don't know where I got that fabric, but that's how it looks with the back, and that's how it's going to look with the front. I think it goes perfectly. So I almost got the binding all the way around the back. I was on the last little stretch last night when I ran out of bobbin. So got to reload a new bobbin, finish the binding to the back of that, and then find some coordinating thread to top stitch the binding around the front. I will try to get some pictures taken. It's going to be rainy this week, so I probably won't be able to go outside. Today would be probably the only day, and it's still kind of cloudy even though it's not raining. And I'm not done yet, so that's not going to happen. But yeah, I will get pictures taken of both the front and the back after they're ready to go to Linus. It may not even happen until I get to Linus. And And that's it. That's what I've been working on. I'm ready, I think. With all the maneuvering I did on that single block, I think I'm ready to tackle a quilt. In fact, I know I'm ready to tackle a quilt that is bigger than the frame. Bigger than a yard, basically, wide. That I have to shift around. I'm ready. I'm going to do that next. So, watch this space. I look forward to watching your videos. I finally caught up this morning. And I will see you next week. Bye!